I am what I am, 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 what I am. Hey everybody, welcome to Static Show. It's Bob.
Tubuku. Hey everyone, this is Miles. Welcome to Static.
Tubuku.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome to Static.
Yeah.
We're international.
Tubuku. Let me ask you, how much for you to do my American friend here?
My mom only gives me $5 allowance.
Oh my goodness.
I thought I'd bring that up right after, post Mother's Day. So.
It's right, exactly. Yeah, I think. Happy Mother's Day there, Miles.
Happy Mother's Day to you, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Did you have Did you do anything for your mother?
She called me actually, and
reverse the charges.
Hello? No, she was so busy.
Miles, you're fat and stupid. Happy Mother's Day to me. Thank you.
No, she would never say that properly. No. Anyway.
I always have a feeling your mother is like a Catskills comic.
Not so much.
After I had Miles, I shut down the womb.
Pretty much, yeah.
After I saw that kid, I go, "Whoa, we're closed for business."
That's right.
Like Krusty the Clown or something.
Work on it.
Yeah. So you let your mother call you to tell her happy Mother's
I couldn't
Day.
get a hold of her. Like everyone was taking her out to eat and taking her to casinos and
you. Nothing.
And I did absolutely nothing.
Bob, I gotta go get some more autographs from the Bears, and so I'm gonna, in your honor, I'm gonna get a couple autographs this weekend. Thank you.
I got some cards I'm gonna send her. Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah.
No.
You're like,
what?
This is from my mother, but please make it out to Miles.
Miles.
But my mother's name is Miles.
Why are you so jealous of my collection?
I'm jealous. I have no collection.
I know you're jealous.
But I did lose everything.
Oh God, here we go. Crap. My deceased sister used to say to people, "Get some therapy. Get over it."
I had Wars. I had a very small Star Wars trading card collection that is gone.
God. Here we go again.
I was very fond of.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry your house burned down. I'm sorry. Okay, but it's time to move on.
A lot of people gave me money, but not you.
Why? I didn't burn down your house. Well, you did it. You burned down your own freaking house. I'm not going to reward an arsonist for.
I didn't burn down my own house. It just burned down.
Goddamn house. Well. Oh. Hi.
Oh my gosh. Why are you so jealous of my house burning down? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
You always get all upset when I talk about it. So, no, I am jealous of your autograph collection. You have a kind of a I don't want to say a passion, but you certainly have an interest that you are very focused on.
Yes.
Maybe to the detriment of people around you, but that's okay.
It's my therapy, okay?
Oh, what do you need therapy for Christ's sake?
My therapy.
You got
trying to be your friend for like 40 years or however long it's been, okay? It's driving me freaking nuts, okay?
You grew up, white boy on the south side of Chicago in the suburbs, had a good life, and
lucky for you, all my other friends have left me, have deserted me 100%, okay? So it's just lucky for you.
I don't know what that says about you or me.
Yeah.
In a whole situation.
They moved on.
There,
They sold out their friend and moved on.
Yeah. How much did they get for it?
I don't know.
No, I am a little bit jealous of the trading card or whatever you call it, autograph situation.
I know. I'll quit.
It's
someday.
interesting. No, it's interesting. I don't have anything
No, I'll
like
quit
that.
someday. I'll quit.
Well, no, I mean you got to get the roster right. How close are you? Can we get an update?
I have, of the living members, I have 17 more names to go.
Holy shit! How many people are on that fucking team? For Christ's sake!
There's 53 people on our roster.
Oh my god! You don't need that many people play football.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I got special teams.
There's 53 people on a team. Yeah,
I got everybody. We got to get the kicker and the guy who holds the ball and the
okay, wise ass. As a matter of fact, yeah, you do. Okay,
equipment manager.
Yeah. There's a point where I do cut that off. Yeah.
Anybody who got a Super Bowl ring, I got to get their autograph.
You're right. Well, yeah. Yeah. To some degree.
I'm just teasing you.
I know.
So I went to see my mother for Mother's Day.
Your mother is such a lovely young lady.
Not
I hope
so young.
You treat her like the princess that she is.
I try to be I am more pleasant to her than I am to you. So
I don't know. You were kind of rude to her last time I was there. You're all like, "Mom."
Well, you were you were baiting her into bad conversations. I had to shut it down.
You know your son is in some weird stuff.
I had to shut down that line of questioning that you had there.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's a nice picture you got there, Mrs. Lament. Do you think that I could possibly have a copy of that?
Oh,
I'll just give it to you. You can just take it.
Bob got a handy out at the Garden Restaurant. What's some dirty girl from church?
No, but I got set up. I can tell you that right now. So
what? You got set up?
Yeah, no, it was a total setup. So I go up there, and my brother's up there visiting, and so we took my mom out to lunch. Well, we went out to lunch with my mom, and I'm like, "Where do you want to go?" And she named a couple of these places, and I'm like, "I've never heard of them." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take you wherever you want to go." I'm like, "You just gotta tell me where this is because I have no idea." You know, I never have been to these places, and I likely, from the names of them, I would never go. You know,
the tug and pull
on my free will here. So I'm like, "Well, where do you want to go?" And she tells me, and one of them's the garden. And I'm like, "All right, I don't know where the garden is. You know,
well, I think you do.
Tell me where the garden is." She's like, "Oh, it's in the old Wendy's." I'm like, "Okay, I know where Wendy's was apparently." So we go over to the garden, and it's in an old Wendy's.
It still looks like it.
Well, they don't change the shape of the building too much.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a diner. I mean, it really is a diner. But they've taken over this old Wendy's, and they put in a counter and have stools and then tables and booths and everything. And they jam-pack. I mean, it's just jam-packed with places to sit. Compared to a Wendy's. And so we get there, it's Mother's Day, we're like, oh, I have to wait. The parking lot's pretty full, but we get right in and we get seated. I'm like, hey, it's not so bad, right? You know?
Yeah, right.
Considering, I mean, it's a lot of people and everything. And then right away, this is when I knew I was in for it, right?
Yeah.
Waitress comes up, oh, hi! I know your mom comes in here all the time. I'm so glad that she's here with her boys to have a nice lunch.
Is this Flo from Alice?
Yeah, just about. Because you boys are so nice, and your mother, she comes in, and she's such a great customer of mine, and we see her, and we have lunch, and I'm like, I've never been here before in my life. I didn't even know this place even existed, and apparently she's a regular.
Could I please just have my cheeseburger, please?
That's right, exactly. Well, I didn't. No cheese.
That's how you roll.
Yeah, no cheese though. I did have a hamburger, but no cheese. And but it's a diner thing, and so my brother and my mom get breakfast, and they get these, give me my brother, of course, give me the captain's breakfast or whatever the fuck it was. It's everything. He's got like 4 plates going on. He's got an egg plate, with different eggs on. He's got a bacon plate with all the sausage plate, pancake plate. My mom gets something a little bit more subdued, where it's mostly on one plate. But I mean, these plates are huge. They're like hubcaps, for Christ's sake. Which people don't make hubcaps anymore, but So I'm like, I'm only there for the one meal, and so I had already decided I was going to pay, and that's where she didn't know that, so it wasn't quite a setup.
Yeah, but
it was, I already decided I was going to pay. I didn't bring anything. I didn't stop to get anything on the way up or anything. I just I'm just going to buy lunch and we'll be all good. And, then they ordered the, extravaganza thing or whatever. And then, then this lady's like, I know your mother. I've known her for 100 years. She's the nicest lady in the world. And so now I got to leave a good tip, no matter what.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to cheap out on that.
I can't cheap out. I got to leave more. I got to leave like 25% or better. I mean, at this point, I mean, that whole show with my mother, it was
she's
like
an angel.
Yeah. She's the sweetest old lady, We got her name on the back of this chair. So anyway, so then the check comes, and then I paid for it and everything, and I'm like, I don't really, I'm a decent tipper, I would say.
Was your brother like looking up in the air, whistling like?
Oh no. He was very nice and thanked me, and so I told him, well, he'd already taken my mom out to dinner or something because he was staying there for a few days because he's from way out of town. And so I said, well, I'll take care of this because, I'm sure you paid for something. And he's like, oh, thanks. So,
I'll have another plate of the captain's
I'll have another.
dinner.
Give me the.
Wait. Give me some horse juice.
Give me the captain to go plate. And
give me some horse juice. My brother's paying.
Yeah. So anyway, then I had to leave a really good tip. So
yeah, right.
I'm like, because I'll never hear the end of it. Because the mom will be back in there, and the lady will be like, "It was nice to see your boys, but boy, that one's cheap, really cheap."
I didn't know how to spend the $2 he left.
Yeah, I was like, "What? I can't even get a pack of gum for Christ's sake, that cheap bastard."
$2.
I don't want to tell you didn't raise him right, but for Christ's sake,
Oh, he's cheap.
He's cheap. So yeah, I had to pony up. But to be honest, it was a fairly reasonable place. I was surprised how reasonable it was. But
you leave like a $50 tip so you don't feel guilty. You're like, all right, here, just have it.
Hey, let's not get carried away. I didn't leave no $50, but
here.
But I did leave a very percentage-wise, it was an overly generous tip. So. Well,
I guess the captain's plate had to be fairly expensive.
The captain's plate kind of dwarfed everything. No,
let's see. Mom, yours was $8.90. Mine was $10, and my brother's was $45. $45.
The breakfast lobster and the steak and.
More lobster, please.
Yeah, give me another breakfast lobster, whatever the fuck that is.
Let's get a giraffe of wine.
That's right. Let's get a giraffe. So yeah, no, it was good, but I'm just like, I've been to like last time. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was last Mother's Day, but I think I took my mom to her brunch for her birthday, and we went to some other place I'd never ever heard of. I'm like, I lived there for quite a long time, and none of these places must have existed or something, but they're all full of old people. It's just like they had coffee. I don't drink coffee, and my brother and my mom drink coffee. They had just coffee. It's like I don't know. Maybe it's just like the coffee drinker club. I don't know what the deal is, but I'd never heard of these places, and I must have driven by them at some point, but I'm like, you got me. Can't we just go to the? Yeah, I used to love it. Whenever I was in town, I used to go to Zips, which nobody remembers, but there's a hamburger place called Zips where everything was $1. You get a hamburger, $1. Fries, $1.
You're gonna take your mother to Zips.
Shake $1.
Bob.
Yeah, it was great. It was one of the best hamburger places ever. You'd like $5, you
so
could gorge yourself.
In you. I'm so disappointed I raised you.
Yeah. So anyway, I sprung for the works apparently. They're at the Gardens. Yeah. No, it was fine. It was a nice place and seemed fine, but yeah.
It'd be funny if old people just kept showing up at the table
hey, your mother's so nice. Yeah.
This is Lynette. Oh, I saw her in church.
I'll take the captain's platter too.
Wait, your son's paying for everybody?
Oh, all right. What?
Let me open up my purse. Here, put scrambled eggs.
Yeah,
put the scrambled eggs in my purse.
Give me 5 chocolate milks to go.
I'll put them in my purse.
I'll put them in my giant bag. They're all got these giant bags. Look like, money bags from the armored car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hold on, I have to have my wife wire me some more money.
Yeah, hold on here. Where's the nearest Western Union? So yeah, that's what I did.
Wasn't expecting the captain's plate. But,
that's right. Open. Here's the menu. On the back is the most expensive thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with a brand new suit. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, no, it was fine, but it was funny because he brings all these plates out, and my brother's got
butter, please.
Yeah. Oh, we got whipped butter. It was the works.
Do you want some blueberry syrup?
Got like half a pig. Between the sausage and the bacon, it was like Babe was on the table.
Cookie.
Yeah. And then you know what? Here's the other thing. I'm not complaining about it, but just the difference between the two of us. So I ate most of my food, not all of it, because I don't know. I just And my brother, they basically just had to spit on that plate and wipe it off. Everything was so fucking clean. Yeah, he mopped up all his eggs with toast and
gross.
It was like that plate is almost cleaner now than it was when it came out.
Oh, I hate runny eggs. Ugh, God.
It was like
that's disgusting.
It was
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow. There's the difference between him and me. He can clean his plate. I can't. I can never clean a plate.
Right.
I can't eat. It's not that I don't want to eat everything. It's just at some point, I don't like it anymore. I'm like, I had enough of this. I don't want it.
Yeah, your system kind of eventually tells you maybe you're full,
No, it's not that I'm full. It's just, I don't know. I get tired while I'm eating. I'm like, I can't eat this anymore. I don't like this anymore. I'm still hungry, but...
I'm going to get my steak indigestion again.
Yeah, right. Trying to have the GERD.
GERD.
Yeah. No, it was just, I don't know. There's always, I always don't, even though I know you hate going out to eat with me because I'm constantly ordering, specialty. Everything's specialty when I order.
Yeah.
No matter where I go, I can't just say, number one or whatever is not going to cut it for me. I got to get into details, and then they always bring me something I don't want, so I just leave it. I'm not eating that.
I don't have captain's plate without the eggs, the toast, or the bacon.
That's right. Yeah, it's the last detail, exactly.
Sir, that only leaves a little bit of link sausage. Yep.
Yep, that's all I want.
That's all I want. all I can stomach.
That's all I can have. So yeah, but that was all. And I still did do a specialty order, but the lady laughed at me, and so did my mom and my brother. Actually, my brother he said my order as soon as we sat down. I know what you're getting.
Explosive diarrhea.
He goes, let me guess. You're going to have a hamburger. I'm like, yep.
Be a man, eat the captain's plate like you're a brother.
Right. It comes with its own hat. This meal.
Its own hat. Long John Silver's hat.
Yeah. So yeah, that was Mother's Day. I was slightly humiliated and bilked out of a large tip.
There you go.
How about yourself?
I really kind of forgot it was Mother's Day weekend.
Somehow I'm not surprised by that.
I thought I should be particularly nice to my wife.
Well, she's not your mother. What are you?
Well, I know, but Yeah.
I know, but I treat her like my mother, and she does.
You show up empty-handed, and there's going to be some problems.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
And so we did a few little things, and then she goes, "Oh shoot!" She goes, "I am buying a piece of furniture from a workmate."
Okay.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, maybe I could go with you." Well, yeah, okay, if you want. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, okay." Not realizing like we're going out in the middle of nowhere, like. Literally, like I'm afraid we're gonna fall off the world at some point. I'm like, whoa, where the fuck are we? Driving. Are we in Missouri yet? I mean, I didn't know where we were at. I'm like, Jesus, where the hell are we at?
My GPS isn't even working. If I even know how to get to it.
Like a meteorite could hit this state and be safe. Probably 90% of the landmass in the stupid state. It's like, God, there's like nothing here. Like,
my phone's overheating.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And we pull up, and there's some sketchy house. Really sketchy look. I'm like, oh, boy. I go, are you sure this is it? I mean, this looks like something like Silence of the Lambs or something. I mean, I'm like... I'm getting some Jodie Foster vibes off this house, man. It's like, man, I'm not...
What size are you?
Yeah, this guy opens the door. Hey, do you want to see me do my sexy dance? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to see.
Oh, I don't remember that. No.
No.
That was a real big fat girl that used to live here.
Big fat person. And... so my wife is texting. Yeah, nope. Sure enough, that's it. We'll be there in a minute. Like, okay. Mm-hmm. I thought we were going like to this lady's house, right? Mm-hmm. And no, this is like someone like has died, and they're like in charge of like cleaning up the house because they're going to actually sell it.
So yeah, okay.
Like, there's actually like two crappy houses on the same piece of property, full of stuff.
Full of dead person stuff. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean a lot of it's been cleared out, but so
you're getting a deal on this sex swing. My grandma didn't use it too much.
I don't know what's in this. It's got this like huge garage. I'm so jealous. Like no.
Wait, you have a garage?
Yeah, my garage could fit in this garage many times over. Yeah,
okay.
You could multiply my garage. Yeah, the garage is about the size of our freaking house. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
If you clean it out, you get rid of all those shitty shoes, you might have some space in your garage.
Yeah. So we're out there. And there's like some big pieces of furniture out in the garage. I'm like, oh fuck! I hope it's not this stuff because this stuff looks like really
okay.
heavy.
You bought the sectional with the love seat and
I'm like, there's no way this is gonna fit in our car. There's
and
looking
the
at
hutch.
everything. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? You know, I gotta sit up here.
Oh my gosh. You got to sit up now. Holy moly.
Yeah, it turns out she's got like a hutch. What do you call it? A hutch, I suppose. That's a little hutch, and it's like inside the house, house.
Oh, okay.
Right. I'm like, oh, thank God, because I'm like, man,
it's on the third floor.
No, the house part is like a little bit bigger than my college apartment. You know, I mean, so.
Oh, really? Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah, it's like all garage except for this little house part. You know, it's like a 1-bedroom house basically.
How strange.
So they're like, yeah, this guy died, and he pretty much lived by himself his whole life, and you know, he's kind of survivalist and this and that. I'm like, oh, okay,
that's nice.
Like when he died, man, when they found him dead, the cops insisted that they move all the guns out.
Okay.
There was over 20 loaded guns in the house.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay.
I've been in this situation, and I had to unload the guns. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. I think I know what you're talking about. Yes.
And there was more than 20.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about now. Yes.
There was one. I had no idea how to unload. I thought about just firing it because I could not get the thing unloaded. But anyway. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
I figured it out. But anyway, go ahead.
So, you know, they're like, oh, yeah, you know, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And like, oh, wait, it's full of stuff. We got to empty it out. And, like, my wife and, like, this lady are cleaning it out and stuff. And, like, oh, old magazines. I go, I know there's got to be some weird porn in here. I know it.
You're like, hold on a minute.
I'll
give you an extra $5. Don't clean it out.
And it didn't. It didn't have any. I'm like, oh. You know, I was like, man, I would have bet $20. This is loaded with porn.
I'll take any magazine that doesn't say cock on it.
It was all clean. It was all clean.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, shoot, that would have been a better story. Oh, let's see.
I know. I'm like, man,
this
is a great story.
Virginia Vaginas. I've never heard of this. What is this?
What is this? Wee magazine? What is this?
What is this?
And next thing you know, my wife's like, oh, camera equipment. I'm like, oh, no, don't. She goes, oh, it's undeveloped film. I'm like, no, we're not developing the film. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Bob Crane scenario going on here.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, man, please don't let it be weird. I don't, just leave the camera here. No. I'm like, man, I was getting weirded out, and
so you didn't take the film with you? Okay.
No, she did.
Oh, she did.
Actually.
Oh, okay.
35 millimeter. Yeah, it was a 35 millimeter. Yes, honey.
Oh, interesting. This is a Zapruder film.
Yeah, right. And so the thing actually comes in 2 pieces, and we had to leave part of it there because we just didn't have the room in our car.
What? We'll go back together? Do you need to get that piece or what?
This lady's going to deliver it, I guess, or something.
Oh, that's even weirder.
So, they have to have this thing cleaned out in like 2 weeks. They have to.
Oh, I see. It's a whole situation.
They have to.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah. And
anyway, I felt bad because I really didn't help lift anything. I'm like, man,
come on.
I'm doing my Dr. Smith from, Lost in Space. My delicate back, William.
Yeah. Oh, little Billy.
Little Billy. My back.
Pick up
I didn't mean to do it, but I just, I have had back issues since, Thanksgiving.
I'm sure the robot can carry this. I don't need to help.
What's that look? Oh, I thought you recovered from your back stuff. But women want to be equal to stuff.
There's nothing wrong with mom picking up a hutch.
So I let the ladies do all the heavy lifting, and the men talk.
She kept telling me that she wants to build her upper body strength, and I'm like, this is the only best way to do it, lifting hutches.
Mm-hmm. You ain't going to get no better if you don't lift something heavy.
You got to lift them hutches.
That's what my mom said.
Mm-hmm.
And so they get it in the car, and the lady's husband actually helped out. He was actually helping out.
Oh, well, yeah. And
I realized this thing is like loaded with spiders.
Oh, great. And you just put it in the car.
Yeah, I'm like, they're like dandy long legs kind of looking dudes. I'm like, this guy's killed him. Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm like,
they're poisonous, but their mouths are too small to bite you.
Yeah, basically. I'm like, okay, all right.
Maybe you could help kill some spiders there, Powder Puff.
No comprende, amigo.
You got those big sausage fingers. I bet they'd kill 5 spiders.
Yeah, he was probably wondering because we were like what's funny was we were eating Cheetos on the way there, so our hands were like all orange. They had to wonder, what the hell goes on in there?
Yeah, no kidding. And there's probably a bunch of orange around your crotch too.
Yeah, and my lips. And
oh my god.
No, they were very nice. They helped us get it loaded. Very nice. They didn't want very much money for it, and so we're on the way home, and we're getting to the conclusion of the story, by the way. But so we're on the way home, and one of those things where it seems like leaving there goes a lot faster than getting there. One of those.
Yeah, gotcha.
And so my wife is doing all the driving on Mother's Day, which I thought was nice.
Yeah, I've ridden with your wife. It's an experience.
Yes, I know. But that makes 2 of us. Yes. So we finally get on the main highway, right? I'm like, oh, thank God! All right.
All I can think is Waylon Jennings is playing in the background just before you go over the bridge. Yeah,
straightening the curves.
That's right, flattening the hills.
And so we get on the main highway, right? We're talking like, oh, ha, it was funny. And suddenly, oh my God! Woo! I'm like, the car is weaving. I'm like, oh my God, please, God, please, God.
How'd your wife turn into Curly from the Three Stooges? Mo, look at my leg. There's a spider.
I was like Abbott. Chat. So I go, what in the hell is wrong? She goes, something is crawling up my leg.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm like, what? I'm looking at it. What? Oh, it was the lanyard that's on the key ring.
Oh.
She thought it was like some tarantula.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
So I almost did this from the hospital room.
Yeah, no kidding.
She's like, don't tell anyone I did this. I'm like, I won't.
I won't.
I won't. Not today, I won't. But I will.
So she was a little more Sheriff Roscoe than she was the Duke Boys, is what you're saying. There's a spider on my leg.
Yeah, I don't know what she was thinking. It could have been a recluse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. With all that, I don't know. It could be.
The funny thing is, you're a white recluse. Just think it was a brown recluse. Yeah, weird.
Yeah, so it was just a kooky.
That's funny.
That kooky thing, the whole thing.
But you guys are okay. You didn't hit any mailboxes or.
No, luckily, no. Luckily, no one was out. This highway's not traveled very much, so.
Kept it between the ditches and everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I don't know, boy.
Yeah.
So did you get it all cleaned up? Is it now shabby chic, or what does the look like now?
It's in the garage right now.
Oh, okay. You can fit that in the garage, just not the car.
If it ever makes it to that, because it could be claimed and used for a bear storage.
Well, yeah, it could be used for storage for a certain team, yes.
Oh, my gosh.
But, whatever.
I'll just paint it a little bit of blue and a little bit of orange. It'll fit right in down here.
I've already done that once.
Mm-hmm.
What?
When you spray paint it in the basement?
Well, you can spray paint inside.
You're not really supposed to. Not a good idea.
Well, I mean, it's not a rule. It's more of a guideline.
The particulate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably should do that outside or a well-ventilated area. That's what it says on the can.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, honey.
Yeah.
I'm painting my genitals.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
Got an orange ball and a blue ball.
Oh, I'll have the blue balls.
Oh my goodness. Terrible. Well, at least you got it. You made it home safely. Finally.
Yeah.
No recluses.
No.
That's good.